I'm trying to like separate. I'm trying to be like, think, come on, guys, we've got a parade tomorrow. But I'm also feeling how they're feeling. I'm like, bro, I don't really want to think about that right now because we just lost the Champions League final and it's gone to penalties. So I'm like, I hear it, but I'm trying to do the positive side. I'm trying to do the older man thing of just let's just park this for now. But anyway, in the end, I'm traveling back now. Now we went straight from fan cams to the hotel, well, to the Airbnb, grabbed the stuff.
And then you just got to cut out, yeah.
Then we had to get to the airport. So now I'm rushing now. We get to the airport. We fly to Brussels because obviously paying for a direct flight was not in the budget.
Mental.
So we went to Brussels. And when we got to Brussels now, they're saying we get to the passport control and there's a massive queue.
Yeah, because we left the EU. Fucked
right. So we got a massive queue through passport control. And they're like, well, I'm like, yo, we got a connecting flight. And then there was a few other Arsenal fans like, yeah, bro, we just got to wait. And I said, brother, I got to make the parade. I can't wait. And then
I can't get shagged.
Yeah, so I'm speaking to the staff now. And then one brother's like, listen, I come here all the time. They're not going to let you through. Like, they don't care about your connecting flight. I said, what? I said, nah. So we're speaking to the security and they're like, yeah, we're not letting you through unless you convince all these people in front of you, there's a massive load of them, that you can go to the front. We don't care. So I'm thinking, right. So this is a story that not many people know, yeah?
Exclusive people, listen up.
So me, Lee, Robbie, we all just said, all right, bun it. Let's just push through to the front. So we're trying to do the bully thing, and not even the bully thing. We try to go around the side and say, look, we got to get connected. So I'm trying to explain to people are going mad.
They don't care about you lot's thing because they're trying to go to the same place.
Yeah, exactly. Why'd you wake up late? Some woman from America, I'm putting you on TikTok. Who the hell do you think you are? She was going mad, started filming us. So I'm trying to reason with people. Lee's on a disrespectful thing. He's like,
Lee's just trying to pocket, man. That's how to go.
Yeah.
You're best off doing that.
Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to reason. Lee's like, fuck all that. And like, people are kicking off. He's like, I don't care. Like, fuck you. Like, we got a connected flight. Excuse my language. And then we get to the front. And then there's another load of Arsenal fans at the front that have done what we've done. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, bless. We'll just wait here at the front. Yeah. 2-2s now. Yeah. We're waiting just to try and cut through. Bruv, armed police start coming up. Yeah. I didn't see them. I didn't see them. Yeah. But Robbie sees the armed police because I'm like tucked around the corner at the front. I'm trying to hide because I'm like, I'm pissed off a lot of people. I'm not a man to piss people off unless if man are gonna touch me, then cool, we start. It's a different energy. But right now I'm a people pleaser. So Robbie goes, yo, let's go back. There's police there. And I was like, but surely they might be. And then because the police are saying, come with us. So then some of the Arsenal group that were there already were like, yeah, they must be taking us through. Robbie's like, listen, I'm not a dickhead. Go back. I know what this means. So then we're walking back with a tail between our legs. Some of them are laughing at us, but some of the group of the Arsenal lot go with the police. We go back to where we were in the line. We go back to where we were in the line, and then we're just waiting. And then like we take time to get to the front. It's like 30 minutes. I look back. I see the people that were at the front of the queue that went with the police right at the back. Way back, they're missing this flight. Yeah,
it's a myth for them now.
It's peak for them. Luckily, they delayed the flight for us, not for us, but like for the connectors,
for the people that are trying to cut through and they're delayed.
Yeah, and it weren't all of them. They obviously the people at the back didn't make it, but we got through after like 45 minutes away.
No, this is brutal.
Mental. We get back to Heathrow now, and I'm like, oh, we're back in time. We got to go straight to the stadium for the parade.
What time is it? For context, what time is it now? Like when you're...
what the scheduled time for the parade, I think, was it 2 p.m. or was it like 3? No, maybe it was like 1. We were there like
1 or 2 to 5.
Yeah, it was like 1 or 2.
The parade thing.
Yeah, it was 1 or 2. We got back, we landed, we must have landed about 11:30. So we're like cutting through. We get to our spot at like, I think about 12:30, 1 p.m. So we made it in good time. But getting through, I'll be honest, walking through with the man them, you can imagine. It was like, bro, we were just getting dragged everywhere. Like it was amazing. There's some blessings, Arsenal fans and that, but like, and we got a suitcase. My suitcase was broken, so I got 3 wheels. I was just, it was a madness for me. In the heat, it was a madness. But you know what? I got there and my mood kind of changed. Like my mood changed. I was like, right, I forgot about the game until people were like, oh, right, you won the game. What was it like? I was like, no, I forget all that.
We got a parade, man. We won the league.
Yeah, we won the league, exactly. So then I enjoyed it. Was on the roof. Shout out Chloe Kelly, like being like she kind of she basically allowed me to know when they were coming true. So we got a nice spot for that.
You could time it all and whatnot.
Yeah, man, it was a blessing. And then we went back into the studio because I needed to sleep. I was mash up. So I slept for time. I just passed out after the bus passed. And then we went out at like 5, 6 p.m. where it seemed like it calmed down, but it was just chaos on the streets. It was amazing though. So yeah, it was good. That whole parade and that experience, like for me, like I was too young to experience it when I was, obviously
we were kids, man, 2004.
Yeah, I remember us winning the league, but I never went to the parade. So going to that for me was special, and meeting people there that, you know, I haven't seen in years there at the parade. And like after I went and did a walkout, and it was just sick, man. It was sick. I forgot about the Champions League quite quickly. Now my mind's on the Champions League. Now I'm thinking next year, brother, this next season, I want full steam.
I want
ahead.
it, but I can't dream about the Champions League anymore.
Yeah. You can't. You got to look at
dream.
the route and the path.
I'll only believe it when we've got it now.
Yeah. In fact, it's the luck of. I'm saying I want it
though.
It's not guaranteed. Yeah, until we get into the later stages, I'm not really like. You can't really think about it too tough, but like being in that final, I was like, yeah, it'd be nice to have this one day.
We took the lead as well, and he was at the game, so it must have felt like more of a movie. We was in a whisker of just putting in the nastiest of results and just getting those 3 points. Well, the cup, but it weren't meant to be, man.
When Havertz scored, bro, it was a madness in that state. I swear, people were crying. It was a madness. But my thing is, yeah, like if we get deeper in the stages, then brilliant. But like I want to be not even alive. I want to be able to witness it properly. Like so through this season, I witnessed it. I was there. I was at most games. I've been able to go to the parade. I went to the finals, all the fun. Like I want to be able to have that sort of experience. Like the older I get, the more I think I'm going to be pulled away from being solely with AFTV and pulled away a little bit from like week in, week out at games. Like even my career right now, like I'm on a place where it's like raw. So much is going on. I don't know if I can be at every and Robbie's kind of going through that as well. So I'm just hoping that I can be there.
Evolution, man.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping I can be there for those big finals. But anyway, that's that. But yeah, man, it was good. It was good, and winning the league's just been nice. Seeing Arsenal fans. I know the World Cup's on. I've been able to enjoy that as well. But I do remind people, but we are champions.
We are champions. I'm surprised you ain't got the t-shirts printed and whatnot.
Nah, saying that, this is the top from. I've got the t-shirt printed. I have actually got that, but this is the t-shirt from when you was in Budapest. At every seat we got given these tops. So
that's a nice touch from the club.
Yeah, so it's nice from the club. I appreciate it as well. So I'm wearing it. I don't know why I'm wearing it, but yeah, I just got bare tops. But yeah,
let me ask you a question as well. Yeah, like, would you trade if we could only win the Premier League, which we did, or the Champions League? Like, would you trade this Prem to win the champs? Like, let's just say City go and win the league. We've lost it. We're in that Champions League final, and we go on like a different reality to what you saw. Would you trade it?
You know what? All the way up, build up to this. Everyone says Premier League, and I kind of said that as well.
I was like that as well.
But I kind of wish unbeaten in the Champions League, I could witness. Like, do you know what? I'm gonna say Premier, unless say if it was like we won't win the Champions League for another 15, say 20 years. Say if that was the case, it's like you would choose the Premier or the Champs. We won't win the Champs for another certain amount of time, or when I'm not being able to go week in, week out. Then I would say the Champions League, because the Premier League, like, yeah. Someone just said, "Am I leaving AFTV?" What happened there? Maybe they're
rumors. He never said nothing about leaving AFTV.
Oh, okay. No, they just released something. They're looking for new presenters. Yeah, they are. And I did the advert for it, saying, "Boy, they're looking to replace me."
Oh, so people are just drawing conclusions.
People are just thinking that I'm leaving. Yeah, but it's all good. But I'm not leaving. But yeah, I'm not fucking leaving. But yeah, no, I would say Prem. But if it means we wouldn't win the Champions League for the next like 15, 20 years, yeah, I'd swap it for even 10 years, because I'd say when I'm 40, I don't know if I'm still gonna be going week in, week out. I mean, it'll be a blessing, but the way the career's set
that's
up,
not a guarantee,
even
man.
5 years, yeah, maybe even 5. I'd say, yeah, I probably want the champ. I want to be able to witness the champs properly. I went to every Champions League game, so it'd been sick to know.
Man, you just said it there, man. It sucks, man. We technically ended it unbeaten, but we lost on penalties in it. And it just weren't the way to go. That's another thing. You know what? That's another question I want to ask you before I say something. Yeah. What did you make of the penalties? I know it's been and gone and things, and I'm conflicted, Cecil, if I'm honest. I understand, provided obviously Eze's penalty was shit. Magalhaes made a mess of it, but they might be good in training. 2, I'm of the belief of if them man feel like they want to take it, whether you miss or not, I'd rather you do that. And maybe there's no logic, and maybe I'm being a bit harsh. And I kind of see it at the World Cup with certain people taking penalties, like Tar for Germany, the mixed race lad for Australia. I don't know why Magalhaes is taking that penalty in it. You've got Zubamendi and Noni Madueke on the pitch. I think you've got to take pens. It's neither here nor there, but I needed to ask you that.
Yeah, I think I'm in a strange place with it because I think like I actually respect
strange.
Yeah, because I respect Gabriel Magalhaes for doing the leadership thing, I'm the senior player. Yep. I'll take it. And if you man aren't wanting to take it, let me go up and take it. I rate that highly because my thing is I was a semi-successful striker, but I never took penalties either. Like, I never took penalties. I never liked taking penalties. I never took them. Maybe my mental strength wasn't good enough, so I never took them as a striker because I didn't want to take them. But people used to be like, "Bro, you're the striker. It's like you should want to step up." I remember we had an argument actually in the change rooms after one big final, but I was like, if I don't want to take it, I don't want to take it. So if people don't want to take it, I don't want to take it. And I get that. Like Noni, people were saying Noni should have taken when he argued at Chelsea. I was like, brother, he's under scrutiny as is enough. If he missed it, it's all over for him, like for Arsenal fans. So I don't mind that. Zubamendi now, different kettle of fish. I think you're senior, you're experienced, like you've played in Euro finals, you've won the Euro, like those sort of man.
Facts.
And you're technically very, very gifted. Like I thought you would want to put your hat in the ring there. So that one I was surprised he didn't put he didn't go up and take it. But everyone else, like Gabriel Magalhaes, yeah, I know it's strange and whatnot. But if you're doing, I don't know what the truth behind the whole situation was, but from what I heard, it was like, I'm a senior player, like, I'll do it. Like I'm there. Like I'll do it.
And I rate that from him. End of the day, you missed, but it don't matter.
Yeah, same. I rate it. And I know people don't love that, but I'm like, nah, fuck it. Like, big up, man. Like respect for that. So yeah, that's kind of that's my thoughts around it. I mean, I'm proud. I left saying I was hurt, but I'm proud of the boys, bro. Like we went up first. We they didn't do no PSG buying against us.
We tried the thing, man. We didn't get battered. People thought we was gonna get our asses kicked. And again, I don't want to do the we tried thing, but we were that close. Like close. It's just back to the drawing board, isn't it?
Yeah, it's penalty shootouts. I can let that slide. Like, I mean, it might sting me. No, it won't. I was gonna say it might.
I think I'm over it now, bro.
Yeah,
honestly,
because I was gonna liken it to the Euros when we lost the Euros, but because England haven't won nothing since 1966, like that's different. Because I was gonna say like we lost some penalties, there's fine margins, but I actually think that Italy side weren't that great. We should have beaten them. They got slapped in the finalissimo against Argentina 3-0. They weren't that good of a side, and we haven't won anything since 1966. So it does compound it a lot more. But for Arsenal, we took the best team probably, if not in the world, down to penalties. And it was small margins, and we won the league that season as well. So I'm not too like you're right. I'm kind of over it, but no, I'm over it. I am over it. I'm proud of them, man. I'm proud of them boys, man.
It's a weird one though, man. Cecil, in that, like, obviously you want to win it. Obviously, we ain't got the best of records in Europe. My heart can't emotionally dream anymore about the Champions League because I've seen 06. I've obviously seen PSG. Yeah, there's some decisions that should have went our way. Ultimately, when it goes to penalties, it's the luck of the draw, innit? The reason I asked you, like, just before that about would you trade the Prem or the Champs is only because it was a question I struggled to answer, innit? In the sense that 9 times out of 10, like, by God's grace, we win every Premier League until the day we die, innit? If it was any other Premier League trophy or Premier League season, I'd always trade that for the Champions League. I just feel with it being 22 years, with Mikel Arteta obviously 3-4 years chomping at the bit, but not getting over the line. I think we needed it. Like, I think if we won the Champions League, nobody could talk to us, but we know people are hypocritical in it. We've won the Premier League, goalposts start shifting. You ain't done it in Europe. If we won the Champions League, people would have questioned our performance in the Prem, innit? And I do think we needed to show we could win that kind of marathon, innit? Like, we needed to go over a 38-game period and get over the line. It weren't pretty, but it was all happy at the end of the day. I think generally when you look at our 4 competitions, of course, FA Cup, we was poor. We got to 2 finals, the Champions League and the League Cup final. We got the Prem. It's like we're marathon runners, isn't it? We've shown we can win marathons. I think now we need to kind of show that we can win sprints because, there's a bunch of reasons as to why we turned up in both finals the way we did. But end of the day, you're in a final. You gotta get it. You just gotta get over the line, innit?
Yeah, you gotta get it done.
So it's just back to it's just back to the drawing board, man. Do you feel any of our Arsenal players have gone down as legends? Because this is something I was speaking with yesterday with some of the fans. Like, who is a legend? If there is legends, if there's not, then fair enough. But like, you'd imagine Saliba and Gabriel are now in some folklore. Rice is probably there. Raya's probably better than David Seaman, if I'm honest. I know it weren't his best of seasons, but Bukayo Saka. We all know everybody that was watching the season that Odegaard weren't great, but he's ended our drought, innit? So I want to get your thoughts on that as well.
That's a sick question. That is a sick question.
difficult, man. It's finally nice to ask the questions rather than have to answer them.
No word, yeah. But you know me, but some of these questions I just go safe, CJ, man. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna expand that into the world.
Do your thing, man.
Nah, man, that's a good question because the short answer is they're all legends now, but it's not. It doesn't feel like that, and that sounds really hard. Oh, someone even say it. So oh yes, someone said like, oh, to me, yeah, like, oh no, I'm talking about everyone. Like even me, I did the video breaking news on like Trossard leaving to go into Besiktas and whatnot. I'm like, it feels weird me saying this because like I see you now as much as I feel like you blow hot and cold a lot throughout the season, but I see you now as you're the man that goal at West Ham. Like I look back at all those important moments and think, raw, like if I ever buck you, I'll say, bro, you gave me that season. Like you're part of that season. So to me, they all go down as legends, but it doesn't feel like that because I was watching that season and living that season saying, I don't know how we're top. I used to keep saying, I used to be like, brother, we're champs and that, but I don't know how we maintain this because I watched some of our football and was like, Lord, we are scraping by. But that is, I don't know if it's part and parcel. I mean, I'm in the 04 Invincible season. I remember us just slapping teams. So like, obviously there was some hard periods in that season actually, but it wasn't like what we saw in this previous season. So
we limped over the line, but by God's grace, big them up in it because what I saw with April till May, boys, big up yourselves for getting it done.
That's what I'm saying. So I like, to me, they're all legends. That's the short and honest answer. But yeah, some will probably obviously stand out more than others. I mean, it's hard. Like you said, Saka didn't have a great season. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about him for this. I asked a question yesterday with Curtis. I said, look, if he has another bad season, like I said, you might have to look at moving him on. And like the
Saka,
everyone went mad. Everyone went mad. And then Curtis said, well, he was kind of saying, well, these injury prone-ish players, you've got to look at like if he has another injury or whatever, or if it's if he's not hitting the same levels, you look at Ben White, recurring injuries, probably going to move him on. Tomiyasu, he had a recurring injury, we moved him on.
Odegaard's becoming one of those as well.
Exactly, injury. We're looking to move him on. Timber. Now I want Timber to go, but I'm like, if he continues to have a recurring injury and he doesn't come back to the way he was, it gets brutal, but like
there's considerations to make still.
Yeah, and then we kind of, this all conversation came from like Declan Rice is injured, they're managing it. Like if he comes back to Arsenal, it's fine. He's going to be a trooper, but if he never had an injury before he came here. He never had a serious injury before he came to Arsenal. If that starts happening, it starts affecting his performance. Like no one's void of, okay, we got to be aware of this. We either fix it or we have to look elsewhere. So I don't know. It became a very dark, awkward conversation. I'm like, we just want the league. I don't want to have this conversation, but that is it. But for me, I went off on a bit of a tangent, but all of them are legends, some more than others. It's hard to say Saka's not because of the work he put in before and got us to where we are.
I'm happy for him in that regards, man.
Yeah. And then like Saliba, the Gabriels, the Raya for me has been massively important.
Big him up.
Yeah. Declan Rice becomes an instant legend. Yeah, man. And all of them, even like, listen, Victor, there's words, some content creators are saying, listen, I don't mind if he goes. Yeah, but to me, like this season, I'm like, raw. Like, but for me, he's still he's come in, he's done his thing.
Number 14 delivered 14. Got 14 in the league. Mentality monster. They can't shit on your careers.
Facts. And he scored some goals important goals against lesser teams that we struggled against in the previous seasons before this one. So yeah, man. To me, sorry, long-winded answer.
No, man, we're here for everything and anything you've got to say, my boy. That's the reason you're here, and I agree with you because I feel one thing I haven't liked in the prior years to us winning the league is that ultimately there's nothing that goes down in history. Like we've seen Saka have a great year, Odegaard have a great year, this one, that one, but there's been some good moments. Like there was a year maybe 2 years of these last 4 years. I want to say like 2 years ago we had a near enough faultless run against the top six, but ultimately it didn't mean anything in it. And where I look at my attackers, I shout out every Arsenal player for putting their bodies on the line. And when I look at my attackers, you had moments, you never really had the consistency. So on one hand, big up you lot for getting over the line. I agree with what you were saying earlier in that you lot need to get fit, stay fit. It's not all your fault. There's an element you've been running to the ground, a bit of unluck, and just show us greater consistency. I look at Saka, I look at Odegaard, I look at half of our attacking unit. This ain't your best season in an Arsenal shirt, maybe in the other shirts if you just signed, but it's your most significant one because it's gone down in history and we've made moments. Like you said, Gyökeres, there were some close-knit games where he's obviously did his thing. Everton comes to mind, but granted, when I say Everton, we all think of Max Dowman. You mentioned Trossard earlier, West Ham, that's going to be there. So I'm happy for that. And that is something we've needed. Saka, I do think he's one that needs to put in a performance. I do think Kai Havertz and Odegaard also need to do the same. But that goes for all our attackers, really. Like, none of our attackers were really wavy. But what you said there, it leads me to ask you this. And you're not you're the same in the sense that you're not like doing the doom and gloom thing and being nervous for the sake of nerves. I can't be nervous about next season until next season rocks upon us, innit, if that makes sense. But there is one thing that would make me nervous. It's the amount of minutes these guys have played naturally. And like you said, the World Cup, you know, we're seeing the rumors around Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, etc. That could derail Rice. That could derail our season, bro. Like, that is our spine. Like, does that concern you going into the season? Because these lot have had a lot of minutes last year. They're participating at the World Cup. Obviously, the schedule is going to be a bit mad when players come back and whatnot. Like, does that give you any concerns going into next season? Not to be the fearmonger guy.
No, yeah. My true say,
it's mad.
I haven't deeped it too much because I back and believe and trust in Andrea Berta making the right cover signings. However, the only thing that's concerned me of late is the Melia signing. That which I know we'll talk about.
Let's keep it true. He's shit, man.
Bro,
I'll give him a chance, but he's shit.
Bro, he's me. Bro, I have to be respectful on the break.
I never want to see him kick a ball for us. Kepa's up here, you're down there. You get a chance, but it's ugly, man.
Bro, and I'm just seeing all these highlights. I've watched him, of course, when he was at Leeds, but I've just seen all his highlights. The one against Sunderland, he goes through his legs, and like, I spoke to bare Leeds fans because I was like,
they don't.
Exactly. I want to get like a full, honest opinion. They're like, bro, you've had a stink here, and it's like they're like, we thank God he's going. Oh, we released him, but yeah, I can't believe he's going to Arsenal now. So that's the only thing that concerns me is now.
He's the third choice keeper, man.
Yeah, as long as he is the third choice, as long as it's not that's what I'm saying. But Kepa's supposed to be, from what I'm hearing, Kepa's
no. At Arsenal, he's going to be our second. He's definitely our second.
That's the only thing concerning me right now. And I've done all the narratives. I've done all the brain branches of like, okay, it's early on in the window. The World Cup's on. The bigger signs are going to come. I understand all that, but like that signing just threw me off completely. I'm like, brother, like we need cover for the huge players. And I know some of the quality is in the World Cup right now, but Brazil are out. Bruno Guimaraes, you can get that snapped up. He wants to go. Like, you can go and push and do that. Like, don't show us Melia. Like, don't. Please. Now, that one should have just been a quick little... It shouldn't even got to Fabrizio. That should have been like a little
slid that under the door, man. You should have brought us someone else, and then we said, it's all good.
Trust me, and I kind of knew it was coming as well, because I had a little inside information. Not here it was him, but I knew a goalkeeper was coming in from someone.
Naturally.
So I was like, raw. Like, yeah, that's the only thing that concerns me. The injury-wise, at the start of the season, from what we're told from Hand of Arsenal, people like that, they said, listen, a lot of these the top players, actually, it's everyone from this period onwards will miss the first game of the season due to their break period and stuff. So
what's that? Odegaard, Saka, Rice, Eze, Madueke. Could you group Martinelli and Gabriel because they just went out of the World Cup?
Yeah, I think it is them. I think it is from round of. I think it is them as well. Some they put it out. They put it out on Hand of Arsenal. Said from this stage, I think it was the last stage. They said all those people will miss the first game of the season. They won't be there for preseason as well. So that is. So I feel for the fans that are like
Marino.
Yeah, I feel for the fans that want to see like the champions and the champion players, because a lot of the main ones are going to be away. They're going to be they're going to be having their break, which they deserve.
They're going to be MIA, yeah, and some of them need rests as well. To be honest.
Exactly, but that also bodes well for more signings coming in. That means that, okay, they're going to have to find signings to fill these slots for, those the Emirates Cup, the Community Shield. I mean, I might be back for the community. Well, I don't know how they're not going to play the community. I don't know. Well, that was what they said online, anyways.
Wait, who is going to play that? It's looking like Mascara. Well, we're saying Mascara. I do not. You know what? I don't even want to consider it because who the hell is going to be there?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of our top players are majority of them, all of them. I think we got the most players. I think at the World Cup at the moment. I think it's like
Raya as well. But we ain't got a back line. If by that logic, we ain't got a back line. Like we honestly ain't got a back line. So
they're gonna have to make it. They're gonna have to make it work some other way. But I'm sure it was either the first. It's either all of pre-season or it's the first game of the season they miss. So I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna have to obviously bring people in, but I don't really want to have a makeshift new signing full back line and freaking Melia in goal against Man City in the Community.
Hey, Raya, you're not playing for Spain. You're gonna need to be there, man. You don't need rest.
That's
man.
true, actually. He's not. Yeah. Word. He's not even playing.
But we're gonna need
man back, bro. I feel like. Oh, do you know what? Like, yeah, it is what it is. And I'm not gonna. It's an honor to play for a nation, but he's not even freaking playing, man. It's actually annoying me.
I don't know what their manager's doing, because the two keepers you got on the Spain bench are better than what you have. But at the end of the day, he knows more about football than me. That's another question to ask you. Like, what have you made of the, like, because I've been watching the World Cup. Obviously, you can't, like, for Arsenal, you can't draw too many conclusions. But Marino's showing he's still clutch. They're managing Saka's kind of minutes well. Obviously, prior to the last game where he didn't play, Noni's actually within the remits of Noni had a decent World Cup. Odegaard looks like, I won't quite say Odegaard's getting back to his best, but he's doing what he does in the Arsenal shirt of this new look Odegaard in a Norway shirt. Like, what have you made of our boys at the World Cup? Martinelli's even played in the Odegaard role for Brazil. Like, what have you made of the man playing in the World Cup?
Yeah, our boys have been good. Our boys have been really good. Even I saw obviously Pierre Nkapé for Ecuador. He was
big up Trossard.
He was very well loved. Yeah, Trossard's been really good. Really good. He's been on clutch form. Yeah, like you said, Odegaard, not back to his brilliant best, but he's been good. He's been assisting Haaland like no other. But like, yeah, obviously I always want more than him. Saka, they're managing him, like you said, he's doing well. I think he's doing really well. Even though people criticize his last performance, but he got the assist. So like at the end of the day, it's not always just numbers, but it is right for Saka. We know Saka in it. So for us, get the stat on the board. Cool. Yeah, man. Like, we know what he's in there to do that, deliver for the nation. Like, as in get the stats on the board. Noni's more
that right wing's his.
Yeah, Noni's more, I'll run it, man, tie them down, do what I need to do, keep you true, keep you honest by giving you headaches, by trying to run past you. That Saka's like, cool, let me step in, let's get this game won, let's get this game done. So he's been good. Rice is loved by the nation. Like, he's been
finally,
amazing.
And they're even celebrating set pieces.
The corners, exactly. So like the Arsenal boys, I think, what was the stat? I think we've got the most players from any single club at the moment still in the World Cup. I think it's 8. It's 8 or 11 or 12. It's 8 or 12, one of the two. But there's a lot of numbers going around at the moment, because I saw that Mikel Marino's got the most goal involvements this World Cup or something like that. And they've been flying. Declan Rice had one of the best stats as well at the start of first half of the tournament as well. So, and maybe that might be, listen, it might be skewed because my feed is obviously Arsenal centric, but it's their stats. They're legit stats from big broadcasters. So I'm happy with them. I keep battling. I just keep battling, CJ, with like myself. Just like, is it benefiting Arsenal or is it a negative of Arsenal? And I did a live yesterday with Curtis. The whole title was around: is the World Cup doing good for us or bad for us? Because
both.
The more our players are in it, the more money the club makes. I don't see the money, but we get paid a load of money per like round your players are in a certain amount. And then you're obviously getting confidence from the players because this is the biggest competition. You're getting more eyes on them, players that you're looking to sell. Their value goes up. All these things. And I'm talking from a business sense here, but they are all good things. Like, they benefit the club. But then I also look at, like you said there, like injuries, like game time, like burnout, all those
psychologically as well. Yes. Some man might be so upset that my country, obviously you have to get on with it, but some man might be so upset that my country's gone. Takes you a minute to get out of that.
100%. So yeah, so all these things are kind of part and parcel with is it better or is it better or worse for the player? But for me, Arsenal wise in this World Cup, it's been phenomenal, bro. When I was in America, last little closing bit, when I was in America, like, man was walking around New York and just bare Norwegians, and I was just, obviously we shout Ireland, and they respond, the Norwegian fans. But then when I say, then they stop me and I'm like, yeah, and like, yo, I'm an Arsenal fan. They go, Odegaard, and they love him, and I'm like, this is mad. And like, I was in a pub and like one guy was like, you're an Arsenal fan, I'll get you a drink. Odegaard, the captain. I was like, yeah, man, I don't really drink, but big up you, bro. I'll take a little apple juice, bro. Thank you.
You should have got some Ray, man. Such stronger, man.
I just said, but like,
should have went school.
Like, facts. It's just nice to see like the love as well for like our players. Like, that's also a nice touch. Like, it's a blessing.
We're worldwide, man. And what you said there is everything that I keep hearing from anyone that's gone out to the World Cup, in that it's a sea of Arsenal shirts. People are going mad. I think what you said there is interesting because I think it's a plus and a negative. Like, obviously, negatively, we want our players wrapped in cotton wool. Like, unless it's England in our case, it's not like we want our other boys not to do well, but we don't necessarily care if Spain or France go and win the World Cup. We just kind of want our players back. I think where I look at Saliba, Gabriel, obviously Timber missed out. It's more of a negative for them. Rice as well, 'cause I want them to be wrapped in cotton wool. When I look at somebody like, I don't know, Noni Madueke, obviously you need rest in that, but you're getting an opportunity to play and kind of change the narrative around you. I would say for someone like Odegaard, I see it as a mini kind of preseason, if that makes sense. Like, get that bit of confidence, that ring rust. Obviously, you're going to need a break from Arsenal. Come back and do your thing. I'd extend that to Kai Havertz just prior to Germany going out. Saka as well, if I'm honest. Obviously, I have to rate how Tuchel's kind of handled him, because he's only really risked him now with the knockouts against Mexico and whatnot. It's just that thing in it, is that you hope these players are wrapped in cotton wool. They're able to participate next season, because we need depth. We need level raisers, but we need to keep man fit, because there weren't a single player arguably who wasn't injured from August until May. Now, I think in hindsight, in the second half of the season, everything kind of came together. There was that bump in April, but players that weren't really at it in the first half of the season, they found a bit of form. We started to welcome some players back. We did start to grind out results, and ultimately, sometimes you just get that bit of fortune and that kind of bit of luck in it. So I'm all here for it. So it'd be interesting. I did want to ask you as well, because me and you have talked. I've definitely heard you speak about it with everyone on AFTV. I've definitely heard you say it here, and I've echoed the same. When we look at the last few seasons, obviously the last 3 years prior to us winning, we've been so close, but so far there's been a lot of talking points immediately with Arteta and the manager and the players and whether we can do it. So I've always considered that, and then thrown in an extra layer in that whatever is going on immediately, there's that cloud of 20 odd years not winning the league and things. And I'm not saying I would love it to be the case, but I'm not saying we're going to go win everything. But I do feel this, and I want to know your thoughts in that. Once we won the first Prem, the psychological thing's kind of gone. It wouldn't surprise me if we go and retain this. Like I've already said, I think we're doing a minimum in FA Cup and Premier League double. Like, do you feel there was? Do you feel there's anything in that there was a psychological kind of hindrance? And if it has gone, like, what do you think that means for us now?
Yeah, I think there was a psychological edge. I think I can see it when I saw the celebrations from the players, and I kind of can just see, like, I can just, I don't know, you see it. I don't know how to explain it, but I've been in football a long time as well. Like when I played, like it's not something that's obvious, but I just think from the celebrations and the euphoria and the like, it looked a lot so like relief for a lot of the players getting over the line. Relief. Yeah, that's what it felt. And to be fair, for me as a fan, it was that as well. Actually, if I'm being
hell of that, I cried tears, man. If you didn't cry, you don't really support Arsenal. I had some fun tears.
Yeah, same. It was a lot of emotion. So I think that did play a big part to it. Just get the psychological aspect, but we've never gone back to back ever.
And this is what we need to do now.
So I always weary and worry about saying, yeah, we're going to go back to back guaranteed, even though it's definitely possible. We have the squad to do it, and the circumstances around the Premier League, we should be looking at that because Pep's gone. Like, bang, thank God.
Which is a big plus. We don't know what the rivals are saying, if we're completely honest.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're a bit of an unknown quantity, but I just know that track record says if you're a club that's been second 3 years in a row, you've always then competed. Regardless, even if you tailed off at the end, you've always been up there. So there's a track record of, okay, you know what it takes to be in and around it and amongst it. So that shouldn't be hard to replicate. To win, it's obviously another question, but you just won it. So if you add on to that, and the person that you, like you said, and the club that's losing the all-time manager,
generational manager, and Pep,
you're kind of in a good stead to be. Again, I think we'll be up there competing. It's hard for me to say we're going to definitely win it, but I think we win silverware again next season. I
want it, man. We waited for how long? It's time to get that done now.
I feel like there will be a run of Arsenal just being, people keep saying dominance, and it can be that, but I just think we're going to be, I don't want to say that just yet. I just want to say until I see a little bit more, the signings, certain little things, I've got a little tick list in my head that I'll be like, okay, cool. Once that's all kind of well and good,
let us know.
Games. No, it's first couple games. It's pre-season, if I'm honest. Pre-season's a bit messed up now because of the World Cup, but like there was a season where we went to Orlando and we played Chelsea. We beat them 5-0. Or so it was like 5 or 6. I think it was 5 or 6.
Was that Zinni and Jesus' first year on my channel?
Yes, and Zinchenko.
Yeah. We looked good that pre-season.
I saw that and said, right. Like people kept saying to me, "Oh, don't judge pre-season. It ain't gonna be like." But I can see certain things where I say, "All right, I know I kind of have an idea of what this can look like." Especially in the first half of the season, and that first half of the season is best. That's the year we slapped everyone. We obviously didn't win it that year, but those
first 6 months from Jesus
were magic. Yeah, it was on fire, bro. That was the World Cup year when it was at Christmas. I had the Christmas tea, all of that mad thing. But like, there was a different feel and sense around Arsenal, and I kind of saw it from preseason. So there's little things. There's preseason. There's like player mentality. There's conversations. There's who you sign. All these things. But yeah, there's a little tick list. So if I see that, then I'll kind of know what's to come. But I always believe from now on we should be up. We should be in and around it, whether it's second or first. We should be still competing. But yeah, the cup competitions are, you know, it's the kind of luck of the draw.
We need to get the FA Cup again, man. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about the champs and no one really cares about the League Cup, but if you're in a final, you need to perform better. There's a lot of food for thought in it. Like you said there, we've never seen us retain it. I know big up R in the chat, yeah, like the 1930s, I hear that, but in the Premier League, we haven't done that. And that's what I mean by, I was saying